What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Shopper channel, coming to you with another edition of Lindy's Links, Likes, and Locks. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Goes a long way for me on this video, goes a long way for you. That way you become a prize whenever great content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods, the neck of the woods that I will be leaving tomorrow. So don't you worry. One more car edition, because again, just set up a new Wi-Fi connection. It's super fast. Ooh, it's lovely. I look better. Really, I just needed to be able to get this video done. And then I'll be back in my home setup tomorrow morning. Looking forward to that, covering Monday into Tuesday slip. But there's just 4 MLB games. There's 2 NFL games. I'll be doing live before lock over on the Stochastic YouTube channel. Check that out. If you're into DFS, I'll be talking about some of my bets that I have going for that one as well. Hopefully Tony Pollard can get in the box here as we finish out this second half. That would be good for me. That would be really good for me. Like Brian Robinson got that lock across somehow, some way, even though Washington was terrible. Whatever. NFL, that's cool. MLB, this is really, really cool because we're coming off a fantastic week last week, Friday. Cabrian Hayes, you know it. It was gone. Corey Seager first at bat. It was beautiful stuff. Just like BetMGM is beautiful stuff. Bet $10, get yourself $200 at the link below. Only for 21 and over. And if you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. But we have 4 games going. 1 morning game, basically. Well, afternoon out there on the East Coast. 10 a.m. West Coast for Arizona, New York. And then 3 evening games. 2 of them with massive, massive implications when it comes down to the AL West. I'm looking forward to this week. We have 1 week left. We're going to try to react to some news, and I have one speculation play, and that's something we'll talk about a little bit more here as we round out the season. But without further ado, producer Jacob, let's get to the picks. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel, or behind my wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. That's what I sing. When I see Merrill Kelly is going to be on the mound against a bad baseball team, the New York Yankees. Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, just getting those, like 3 Cabo reps in or something. I don't quite understand, but we're going to see a lot of teams in situations like this that end up resting guys, and you're going to see some lines that don't show up immediately. Lines not showing up immediately. So enjoy that, even though we should have these lineups out pretty early. Try to react to news. Try to be watching these lineups come out. Lots of places where you can follow and get that news drop, but we're going to try to react to news quickly in the premium Discord, which you can sign up below over at Stochastic. It's great stuff. Stochastic.com/Lindy. That's me. But anyway, Merrill Kelly, that's him. Hi, he's not a problem. He's good. 26.2% K rate, 381 expected slugging. I do not want to talk about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I refuse. Even though, good for them. They're both successful and famous and make $1 bajillion. Anyway, no more jokes. 310 xWOBA. Great stuff from Merrill Kelly. I don't think they let him go exponentially. Exponentially, that's the wrong way of putting it. They're not going to let him pitch far into this game. So be aware of that. But I think the K prop, if we can find some alternate lines, or I think books aren't stupid. They might move the lines down a little bit here for us. Maybe give us a little bit of love here. And the Yankees, they love to strike themselves out at the plate. You go through guys like Judge, 28.5%, Stanton, 29%. So even the big boppers, Jake Bauers, the best lefty in this lineup, as sad as that is to say, 35.7% K rate on the season. So pay attention to those things. On the other side of this one, Clark Schmidt, he's been a disappointment. I feel like I say that every single time, but his surface numbers aren't as bad as you would think. 21.8% K rate, 253 expected batting average, 317 xWOBA, 41.3% hard hit percentage. None of that is apocalyptic, but I think to whom much is given, much is expected, and he didn't really get a fat contract. So I guess that's the wrong way of putting that. He's a professional athlete who will continue to get better. They're going to need him to pan out, the 27-year-old, highly touted first rounder from 2017, I believe it was. I think it was 2017. I don't know. My fantasy baseball brain just kind of doing work there. But I think we're going to do work with Merrill Kelly here. I think the Arizona lineup up against a righty, you get the Corbin Carrolls, you get all those guys. Just makes a lot more sense for me to fire them up as opposed to anything else. But I'm going to parlay that with the Arizona money line if the lineup, especially, again, I can't imagine Arizona's not going to just let Corbin Carroll, their young guy, continue to get more experience. Same thing. Let him eat. And sit Judge, that would be awesome, but they're not going to. Merrill Kelly up to 6Ks, Arizona money line. I'm leaning that direction, but we'll see what the lines come out in the morning, and hopefully news can break our way. Right away, we go to the evening window. Yeah, evening window already. This is going to be the fastest show I've ever done, and not just because I want to get the heck up out of here, and I hate the Minnesota Vikings, and I am full of sadness Anyway, the Texas Rangers taking on the Los Angeles Angels here in this one. And anytime you see Patrick Sandoval on the mound and then I see a right-handed bat that I like, I'm going to try to make that a thing. Here's why. You have right-handed power. Major problem for him. 154 expected ISO compared to a .077 expected ISO. Less than a 100 expected ISO is what I'm getting at. So it's not even that good against righties, but it's just that lefties have no chance against him. So you're going to see every Texas Rangers bat possible outside of Corey Seager is going to be from the right side. If it's not, that's just poor managing and they deserve to lose this baseball game. But with John Gray on the mound here, yeah, the K stuff is way down this season, 21.3% K rate, but a 6.4% barrel percentage, and nothing is better than facing a non-Mike Trout, non-Shohei Ohtani Los Angeles Angels team. What could be better than do you like my sweater? It's Masters. I like my sweater, but I like Adolis Garcia back in this lineup even more, friends. 269 expected ISO against lefties with a 16.5 degree average launch angle this season. Oh, baby doll. Oh, baby doll. Let's go. Adolis Garcia, we've been running hot. 11 of the last 20 home run plays, 2 for 2, back to back. Well, not back to back. There was a day in between, but then 2 for 2 on Friday. It says on the sheet 2 for 2 on Friday, so that's good. Adolis Garcia is going to hit it long and far, and I want better than plus 285 there in Angel Stadium. Maybe the books get you there already. Hasn't homered since he got back. Hopefully that money was leaking in while we were watching football on Sunday. I shall see. But Adolis Garcia, my home run play of the day for you. If I find anything else, it'll be in the premium Discord later. This is here for you now, though. BetMGM, friends, $10. You bet $10. You get yourself $200 over at the BetMGM streets. If you haven't signed up yet, take advantage of this. This will get you some ammo in the version of 4 $50 bonus bets for NFL on Monday. We got 2 NFL games. Going to be awesome. We got implications, massive implications in the MLB streets all week long as we round out the regular season and head into the playoffs. We're going to be firing. And if you want to be firing and have 4 $50 bets to be able to do so with just $10 below, gets you that over at BetMGM, only for 21 and over. And if you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Alrighty, y'all, back to the picks. To the lock of the evening we go, and it is not very often that you see this kind of a matchup with these kind of implications a week left into the season, but the AL West is absolutely bananas. BANANAS. We have Justin Verlander, Luis Castillo. Let's get a Houston-Seattle series rocking. I'm ready. You ready? These teams, everybody in the AL West, just stacked up next to each other, and we're getting a plus money Houston team. Okay, day. Sounds good. Yes, this ballpark suppresses power. Yes, Luis Castillo and Justin Verlander, nearly identical, 41, 42% hard hit percentages. Both of them really good in terms of xWOBA, right around the 300 mark, but you do have the better strikeout stuff from Luis Castillo, and I'm not going to negate that. 27.3% next to Verlander's 21.1%. But how long has Verlander been doing this for? A long damn time. And you think he gave a shit about being in a Mets uniform there as things were going south, as him and Kate Upton were going out for late dinners and luncheons, and now he's back in his old stomping grounds, doing exactly what he knows how to do, and that's win baseball games for the Houston Astros that matter. We are going to bet Houston plus money line in any situation where you get a Justin Verlander trying to win you a baseball game. Got it? Cool, great, grand. And the strikeout rate should go up here against these Seattle Mariners bats that, as good as they've been here in the second half of the season, still strike out north of a 25% rate against right-handed pitching. So there you go, friends. Lock button, super straightforward, super easy for me. Jordan Alvarez, Michael Brantley, Kyle Tucker, Yanner Diaz with the reverse splits. Get down with your bad selves, gentlemen. Houston money line, my lock for Monday. To the last game of the night we go. Yes, friends, super quick, super easy, 4-gamer. Hit that like button for me as we break down a little bit about the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. One team, nothing to play for. The other one, also nothing to play for, but it built dramatic effect doing it that way. I think so. Anyway, the San Diego Padres putting Blake Snell, going to win a Cy Young. That's always cool. Taking on Logan Webb. He's not going to win a Cy Young this year. Maybe there's upside for it. Sub 1-1 whip for him. 3.35 ERA. Been really good. Ground ball rate still continuing to just be stupid and silly. But overall, you know by now, Blake Snell, we've been backing him a lot. But this week, probably his second to last start. It depends. They could start him on Sunday just for like a thank you situation, I suppose. But I could imagine this would be his last start. I would make it his last start. He's going to win the Cy Young no matter what happens. So, like, he could get shelved here in this spot. And that's where I think we want to look at Blake Snell possibly shorting him. Yeah, you heard me. That's weird to say overall. I don't really have a take on this game. This line is going to be wonky, and it's going to be volatile because Tatis, Soto, they've been in the lineups here the last couple days, but I'd start resting some of these Padres. You're looking forward to next season. There's so much money wrapped up in them. I doubt they rest every single day. You could alternate them. You could play them both together the whole time, and just don't get aggressive, guys. Keep your hands out from over the plate. Cool? That's what I would be doing. But anyway, Blake Snell, he's been awesome. No doubt about it. The K stuff is ridiculous, and taking on a Giants team that does like to strike out. Great pitcher's park, just like he's got at home at Petco, but this one's San Francisco. Look at me, I can tell location. But 31.7% K rate, as great as that is, I do want to possibly look at shorting him because if the pitch count comes down dramatically and it's not being projected, there's a chance it falls off the cliff. He's gone from 104 pitches. Well, he had 104 pitches, but he had 91 the one previous to that. 7 innings, 10 strikeouts, had a no-hitter going, and they pulled him anyway because that's what you do, and that's smart. So yeah, it feels disturbing, but I'm very curious to see where the books put this K-prop at. If it's sitting at 8.5 like I'm guessing it is, I'm looking at the under. Assuming 8.5 minus 110, I want the under. So nothing crazy here for you in this last one. Nothing crazy, baby. Don't forget that boy told you. Kick that 8.5 off your shoulder. Get ourselves the heck up out of here. Let's go watch some football on Monday night. But let's make some MLB money while we're at it. Yeah? Blake Snell, under 8.5 Ks. Lean to finish it out. And that does it for another edition of Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. You know what to do. Go to that comment section below. Let me know. Hey, I won some money on Friday with some home run picks. Hey, Eric, you've been doing pretty well with this. Thank you. I'm trying. We have 1 week to really hammer the MLB streets here for the regular season. Yes, I'm going to be betting NFL as well, paying attention to that. And before you know it, the NBA will be here. Less than a month, our cash cow is back in our lives here as well, although home run props have been pretty good too. I know some of you can't always bet those, but that's why I give you other winners too, like everything on Friday. Anyway, that does it for me, friends. I'm going to get myself the heck up out of here. Enjoy this week. Let's get to it. Until next time, I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the MLB streets on Monday. And you're probably betting NFL too.